Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Jacksonville Jaguars versus Matthew Stafford and the Miami Dolphins.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their 35-year-old quarterback in his 13th season in the NFL, the former MVP, Matt Ryan.
I always enjoy reflecting on Matt Ryan's career at this stage because when he came out of the draft, he was the number 3 pick overall. There were plenty of doubters out there about whether he should have gone in that slot. I don't think you can find any of those doubters now, one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play.
On second down, here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down.
On third down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
That's pulled in at the 32. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback from the University of Georgia, the 12-year vet Matthew Stafford.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. This one caught by Crowder.
Jamison Crowder. That's good for a Jaguar.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Mixon with a 1st down carry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
The ball carrier. And Ndamukong Suh on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Both of these two teams, the Jets and Dolphins, looking to improve their rushing attack in 2020. Last year, they were the bottom 2 teams in the league in terms of rush. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Jair Alexander. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Uncorks one for Davis. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
In punt formation.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. To Jefferson on the slant.
Complete to Jefferson.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Matthew Stafford sacked.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Ball carrier tackled by Ndamukong Suh. A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 now. Ryan on the catch. It's Crowder.
Jamison.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the 1st quarter here tonight.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Jaguars 0.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. 2nd quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Well, so far, just the single catch. On 2nd down now. Singletary. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
Stafford on 1st down. That'll be complete to Breida. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Matt.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 2.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
On the throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Stafford, check down to Breida. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Complete.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Jaguars 3.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Stafford. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To Mixon on the check down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the give, this is Singletary. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the gun, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the 2nd half. Good safe throw and a good quick 1st down as well.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend in week number 3. Some good games starting in the early window on Sunday, and one of the big ones features the New England Patriots, as that promises to be a tight one. Then, more good stuff to follow later in the afternoon. One good one being under the dome in Indy, where it'll be the Colts taking on the New York Jets. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the 2nd half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
1-yard gain. Brings up
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Singletary. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Jaguars.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, Dolphins.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
From the 41, Stafford, and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yards to go.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line.
Jaguars.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
The 13-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
He's out of bounds.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
First and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Will Lutz on for the point after. Put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Little pitch and catch caught by McDonald.
Stafford's pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Jefferson.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run here with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To Jefferson on the slant. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 9-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Stafford. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it.
Robbie Gould set.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On 2nd down, Ryan. They will find Davis. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Devin Bush able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Miami.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Just
chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
6-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. On the catch, it's Crowder. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and...
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A handoff to Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Miami set to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Jaguars.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Will Lutz.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Singletary, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
To Matt Breida.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up second down.
Got to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
The Jaguars take over.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Jaguars
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Mixon with a first down carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Ryan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
Antonio Gibson on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's 3rd down.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Holding, receiving team. Don't give them nothing. Don't give them nothing. No hesitation.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Ryan to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. He finds his running back, Mixon.
Ryan's pass complete to Joe Mixon. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Stiff-armed him. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Justin Houston, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition, Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Mixon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
Offense.
And that'll set him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. This is Mixon on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Play action, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
Ryan's pass thrown away and incomplete.
Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Vance McDonald.
I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This one caught by Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Tyus Bowser. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd down.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Check down to Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And the Dolphins first down.
Stafford on first down. It's caught by Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Throwing is Stafford.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 20.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now a give to Breida. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Miami.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
A 36-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Miami, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.